Well, we are in the first day, a full day of a strike called by the United Auto Workers against the big three automakers. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Mary Alice Demler. So far, the UAW has sent about 10% of its nearly 150,000 members out to the picket lines, with that number likely to grow by the end of the night. And
now consumers may be wondering, how is this going to impact them? Channel 2's Dave McKinley spoke with some auto experts today.
If you're in the market for a new car right now, Brian Moody, the executive editor for Auto Trader, says he could sum up the effect of the strike in one word.
Which would be nothing. However, that's only now.
Experts say the impact on consumers all depends on how large the strike gets and how long it goes on. Car coach Lauren Fix says the first impact car buyers would likely notice, perhaps after a few weeks of the strike, will be fewer choices amid a smaller inventory.
If you've got a car on order, it's going to get delayed. If you're a dealer waiting for new product to come in because they're producing 2024 model years, this is going to be a big problem.
Moody doesn't quite agree.
Except for some very high demand vehicles. So right now, there's enough supply of new cars to last. And remember, from a consumer perspective, we're not talking about all brands.
As far as the impact on prices, here again, experts say it depends. Right now, the strike only involves 3 manufacturing plants, but if it gets bigger and lasts long enough, the inevitable law of supply and demand will likely surface.
But as time goes by, and if the strike continues, we will see some increases in prices because inventory will start to decline.
Car prices are already high. The average cost of a new vehicle right now is up to $48,000 after having risen about 30% in just the past 3 years. Fix believes that if the union's demands for higher wages and benefits are met even halfway, automakers will be passing those costs on to consumers, and what you pay for a car at the end of all of this will inevitably be higher.
But that money has to come from someplace.
Meanwhile, it's also possible that the UAW could expand the strike to plants that produce parts for cars. And on that note, to those who own newer cars under warranty or maybe subject to a recall and who've been delaying their repair work,
I would start that process now. I wouldn't wait for that one.
Fix also noted the potential impact of other unions getting involved in this. The Teamsters, for example, represent truck drivers who deliver cars, and should they conduct any sympathy strikes or slowdowns, that could further choke the supply of cars available for sale. On your side of the newsroom, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.